In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to cut this stylish, slight conical asymmetric bustier blouse. To start, I'm going to mark out my basic measurement, which includes my shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline, and then blouse length. Now go ahead to take your blouse length or add extra 5 to 6 inches after your waistline. I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2 at this point. Go ahead to mark a basic neckline of 3 inches here, which I'll go ahead to connect to my shoulder divided by 2. Now after marking that, I'll find my chest line or armhole line, which is my bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Now I'll go ahead to make a mark at that point, which is my chest line. I'll place back my tape and I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2 at this point. Now I'll place back the ruler and draw a straight line. Now divide your chest line into 2 equal parts, come out by ½ inch. At the chest line, mark your bust circumference divided by 4. Now after I'm done marking this, I'm going to go ahead to connect this all the way up and connect to my bust circumference divided by 4. I'll complete my neckline by marking the depth of 3 inches and I'll connect. Note, I'm just using this to serve as a guide for this pattern. The next step is to mark my dart, which I'll start marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. Go ahead to measure your nipple to nipple, divide it by 2 and mark from the bust to the blouse length and draw a straight line. Go ahead to divide the remaining part of your shoulder into 2. Now I'll place my ruler and I'll connect this to that upper part. Now let's go ahead to mark our dart intake. I'll be marking 1 inch on both sides of my pattern. If you're a plus size, please go ahead to use 1.5 inches at this point, and I'll also mark it at the other side. Now place your ruler and I'm going to go ahead to connect, drawing a straight line at both sides of my pattern. I'll place my curved rule, connect from the bust all the way to the under bust and repeat this at the other side of my pattern. The next step I'm going to take from here is to decide where I want the bustier neckline to start, which I'm using about 1.5 inches. Now you can come up by 2 inches or 2.5 if you're a bit busty, or place your tape from the shoulder and measure where you want it to be. For the dart intake, I'll mark 1 inch on both sides of my pattern and I will reconnect. This is because I'm not on the plus size, so if you're a bit busty, you can go ahead to use 1.5 inches at both sides of your pattern and then go ahead to connect this. So after I'm done connecting at this point, I'll outline my pattern. Now let's insert our measurement. At the bust, mark your bust circumference divided by 4. So the dart I'll be taking is this one I have at the over bust here. I'll mark, then add your sewing allowance, add ½ inch for this. This is because of the conical effect there at the lower part. Mark your under bust circumference divided by 4. Measure the dart intake, replace and add your sewing allowance. Here, mark your waist circumference divided by 4. Measure the dart intake you have here, replace and add your sewing allowance. To the lower part of this blouse, mark your round hip measurement divided by 4. Measure this dart intake you have here and you're also going to replace this. Now, add your sewing allowance to it. So for the lower part of this dress, I'll also be creating like a slight conical effect at the side of the pattern. But first of all, I'll go ahead to connect my actual measurement. Let's work on the neckline. From here, I'll go ahead to connect it to this point. Then blend out this dart and connect it to the side. So I'll come up by ½ inch at the armhole because I don't want my armhole to be too revealing. Next is to work on the lower part. So I'll just add like extra 1 inch or 1.5. So after looking at it, I just had to readjust it to 1 inch because the conical effect we have there is very little. That is, after the hip point, just mark extra 1 inch and I will draw out my line here, extend my line, come up by 1 inch or ½ inch by the side, and we're trying to create that asymmetric shape we have at the lower part of this blouse, right? So I'll just come in a bit from that part. Make sure that you come in so that by the time you stitch up your sewing allowance, you still have that little curve here. So I'll just go ahead and connect this way, then getting to this part, I'll go up. So I'm using my freehand sketch to do this. Come up a bit by 3 inches and I'll start connecting to the other side of the pattern. Now this is what I have, and I'll mark my bust dart. To get your bust dart is the difference between your shoulder to waist in front and your shoulder to waist at the back. For example, my shoulder to waist in front is 17 and that of my back is 15 and a half. If I take out 15 and a half from 17, which will give me 1.5. So that is how I got my bust dart. So after marking out, I'm just going to go ahead to cut out this pattern. So I'll go ahead to mark this just to indicate that you're going to add like a strap which will be serving as an altar neckline for this dress. So while cutting out your pattern, please go ahead to blend your dart and cut this out. So I'll just cut out the rest of the pattern. If you have any question, please kindly go ahead to ask. This is what I have, and next we'll be moving over to the back. This is the zipper. This is my shoulder divided by 2, my chest line, my shoulder to bust, waist, and I added additional 5 to 6 inches after the waistline of my blouse. The next step I'll take is to start marking my dart, which I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5, and I'll mark this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. I'll place my ruler and I'll connect this all the way down. After I'm done connecting, I'll be marking ½ inch at both sides of my pattern, and I'll connect this all the way up. Make sure you come down by 1 inch after the bust and extend this to the lower part. Now I'm going to insert my body measurements. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 at this point and add my sewing allowance ½ inch. I'll mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, replace, and add my sewing allowance. Here I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4, and after marking that, I'll go ahead to add ½ inch to it. Now I'll take this my pattern and make sure that what I have here fits at this side, and I'll go ahead to connect. So when you're connecting or marking out this area, if you're not okay with the conical side of your pattern, you can easily go ahead to readjust before transferring it to the pattern of the dress. There's always room for readjustment before cutting out. Now come down by ½ inch and then go up by ½ inch at the chest line and connect. Now if you don't want to go up by ½ inch at the chest line, go ahead to leave it. Now mark ½ inch at the waistline of your pattern, extend this up and take this down. This is removing the bulginess at the back of the dress, right? Now I'm just going to go ahead to draw out, mark like ½ or 1 inch here, sorry, and then I'll connect. I'm trying to create an asymmetric hemline for this because I didn't get to see that of the back. That is the original design. Now I'll go ahead to cut this out. Also note that this is an altar neckline, so the neckline is coming from the front all the way to the back neckline of the dress. After cutting out my pattern, this is what I have.